Oh, look at this, huh? Look how well designed this is with all this water.
Even by his favorite tree.
Camera away, but there's a little garden with a star around it, and perhaps a sea lion squirting water. And then a nice little exit going through a wall. And I think maybe a robin. There it is. Yeah, there he went. Worm, yeah.
I'm a frog.
Okay, maybe they grow some of the plants inside and then maybe move them outside. Artists, they have a spot here without any glass. Yeah, very nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Finished in April, he thought the place looked a little bald, so he planted these beautiful St. Paul's hawthorn trees to take over. And another thing, I'm just going to get our intrepid driver here to stop for a second. Yes. Now I just want to make sure that everybody gets a good view of this lovely little cottage just to the left as we pass by. Do you see this cottage here with the Persian plum tree in the front? See the nice chairs? Now do you see that plant growing up the post with its blooms? This is where Robert and Jenny were living on the property when their big house was being built. So this is where the farmer's wife came with her little gift of the rose and the sweet pea. And of course, sweet pea being an annual just died at the end of the summer, but the rose is still there growing up the post of that little cottage. And of course, it's a very old rose now, and they've looked after it with a lot of tender, loving care. Over the years, many gardeners lived in that cottage, including the Lodge family, who had come out from Scotland. And much to Mr. and Mrs. Butchard's surprise, they brought their 8 children with them, because if it's small, but... So they, besides themselves, they did have a number of professional gardeners working there over the years. Now, I remember telling you about, the deer and what a problem they are. In Victoria, there is only one establishment which is allowed to shoot deer on site. And they don't like to advertise it widely because, it's all about flowers and loveliness, but it is actually the Butchart Gardens. Not that they've ever done it, as far as I know, because quite often we will come in to the entranceway and we'll see a whole bunch of deer looking very hungrily at the grounds. But one of the things that is quite funny to me is on the Alaskan cruise that most people take who are on our tour, there's a little shop somewhere in Ketchikan that sells those felt antlers, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer antlers, or you're a hit at the office party wearing those things at Christmas time. So people sometimes get on the bus wearing the antlers, and I kind of take one look at them and I say, okay, when we get to the gardens, leave the antlers on the bus, okay, so take them off. Do not walk into the gardens wearing the antlers, because you're going to get shot, and that's not going to affect my head count very well. And traveling. That tree is growing a little high, but you actually see the logo of the Hudson's Bay Company incorporated AD 1670. It's a very, very important aspect of Canadian history.